Imagine a packed music festival, thousands of bodies pressed together under a blazing summer sky, when a single photograph freezes time. A young crown prince, a stolen kiss, and in the space of one camera click, the entire world suddenly has an opinion about a woman who had been living her life in blissful anonymity just moments before. Most royal families would have panicked. Most would have scrambled for damage control, issued awkward statements, or retreated behind palace walls with all the grace of a cornered animal. The Danish royal house did none of that. Instead, they executed one of the most quietly brilliant image protection campaigns the modern monarchy world has ever seen, and almost nobody noticed it was happening. Here at Royal Scope, this is exactly the kind of story we live for. The machinery behind the curtain, the strategy beneath the smile. Because what unfolded around Crown Prince Christian and his girlfriend Emma Nygaard Fritzen wasn't just a royal romance blossoming in public. It was a masterclass in controlled exposure, digital discipline, and long-game thinking that even the sharpest PR firms in the world would study with envy. Cast your mind back to August last year at Smukfest, one of Denmark's most beloved music festivals. Christian and Emma shared a genuinely passionate moment in the crowd, unscripted, unguarded, completely human. One photograph captured it. One photograph was all it took. Within hours, the romance was no longer a quiet rumor whispered in Copenhagen social circles. It was global news, and the paparazzi, smelling blood in the water, began sharpening their lenses. Here is where lesser institutions stumble. The instinct is to react, to deny, deflect, or over-explain. The Danish palace did none of those things. No frantic press releases. No carefully worded non-statements dripping with royal awkwardness. Just calm, measured, almost invisible control. Security details tightened without fanfare. Public appearances were orchestrated with surgical precision, allowing the relationship to breathe naturally while keeping Emma shielded from the worst of the incoming storm. It was the difference between building a fortress and building a greenhouse. One keeps the danger out, the other lets something delicate actually grow. Sources close to the family confirmed Emma was being actively protected from the most intrusive elements of royal media attention. No daily doorstepping, no relentless stakeouts outside her home. Just space, real, genuine space, for two young people to figure out something meaningful without the circus dismantling it before it had even begun. And here is what makes that even more remarkable. They achieved this not through brute force, but through precision. Stay with this, because the next layer of this strategy is where it gets genuinely extraordinary. The social media play was nothing short of genius. The moment that festival photograph hit the feeds, Emma moved with the kind of speed and clarity that suggested she either had exceptional instincts or exceptionally good advice, possibly both. Her Instagram and TikTok accounts went private almost immediately. Gone were the casual glimpses into her life as a young Danish woman who had studied in Sydney, moved in the same social circles as Christian since their school days at Ordrup Gymnasium, and lived with the easy freedom of someone who had no reason to guard herself. What remained was locked down with remarkable discipline. This was not panic. This was strategy in real time. By privatizing her digital presence, Emma severed the most accessible supply lines for gossip merchants, obsessive fan accounts, and the kind of tabloid operators who piece together a narrative from old photographs and deleted posts. She forced the story back under palace control without the palace having to say a single public word. For a woman in her early 20s, in an era that rewards oversharing and punishes restraint, that decision spoke volumes about her character, and it clearly signaled something to the royal family watching closely. Here is the question that has been sitting at the heart of this story the entire time. Was this all calculated from above, or did Emma arrive already equipped with the instincts of someone built for this world? The answer, and what it reveals about her future role, is something you will not want to miss before this video ends. If you are finding this breakdown as fascinating as we do, hit subscribe right now and drop a comment below. Do you think Emma Nygaard Fritzen has what it takes to become Denmark's next queen consort? We read every single response.